Good morning, Little Miami. Welcome to this month's edition of the Panther Show. I'm your host, Caleb, here to tell...
What are you doing?
The show intro?
No, I'm doing it.
So I don't have to?
No.
Let's go. Dude, I freaking hate doing this. Okay. You take that. I'm out of here.
Cool. Welcome to this month's edition of the Panther Show. I'm your host, Chad McGinnis. Today we have a gingerbread competition. We're also going to be making some pizzas for you guys. We have a special look at a science experiment, and we're going to end it all off with a few Christmas movie trailers.
Done this before a long time ago. My now teenage boys used to love doing this, and I'm actually really happy that you already put it together because that's definitely the hardest part. My plan is kind of just go at it with the icing, and the icing doesn't really get hard right away, so you can kind of put as much icing as you want, like line whatever you've got on there, and then start sticking the candy on.
I've never done this before. You guys, I'm a newbie. I'm a noobs. Oh no. Top 3 favorite Christmas movies. Elf, obviously. That's an OG. The Grinch. And I would say the Santa Claus movies, but I feel like it's not the first one. I think it's like the third one.
So my family on my mom's side is actually Jewish, and so we do a lot of, a lot of Hanukkah traditional things like the menorah and have all the gifts each night. My favorite was always the matzo ball soup. But yeah, I mean, we don't do a lot of Christmas decorating at home except for the lights, and that's my favorite part because just like the dreariness of the winter and like daylight savings time. And
I have a huge family. I feel like everyone lives around here. So we have like a Secret Santa that we do, like with my huge family, and then I still get presents like a child, so do that with my mom and dad. Yeah, it's fun. It's good times. Oh, I actually do have something I'm doing, a Christmas tradition I'm doing this weekend. We do like a cookie day, so we make like a ton of cookies. We all go to one house and we make like hundreds of cookies.
Go down to the zoo, Festival of Lights. A good friend of mine works there. She's the volunteer coordinator. And so we've got the hookup where we get free tickets to get in. It's pretty cool. It's such a fun thing to do. Go get hot chocolate.
I always tell myself I'm gonna go to like the Christmas lights. I never do. It's just so cold outside. Yeah, I wish I went to like the zoo and did that kind of stuff, but it's always so crowded.
It looks like it's snowed on the roof. How's that? Terribly messy. I got it all over the table.
My hands are so dirty. Who knew this was such hard work?
Gingerbread houses started in like the 1600s or something. And, yeah, it all stemmed from the Hansel and Gretel fairy tale, where they find the candy house in the woods.
We're gonna have spikes on our house. Oh no, we're just gonna have to, oh, my glasses are fogging up. I'm so nervous. What is that, Shrek? Not the gumdrop buttons.
So this is a funny story. We actually didn't take our lights down from last year in one of our trees because we didn't even notice that they were still in there. And so we plugged them back in this year, and it looks like a deer chewed through one of the lines. Yeah. So there's like it's a tree that's half lit, half not.
Something with this door, but these lights are so small. You wanna know what I want?
Yeah.
A vacuum cleaner. Is that old or is that old? Put me up against an art teacher. Oh gosh, all right. Oh, that's purple. There's a fire. Sometimes you just have to do the least amount and it looks good.
Awesome. Let us know what you guys thought about the competition and who you thought won. Now we're going to go on to Chef Jake and Owen, and they're going to be making some nice pizzas for you.
Name's Owen, and I'm gonna be making this cheese pizza. So the first step is to mash the dough and make it as flat as possible. We got our dough all flattened out. Now we just need to go in and pierce it to make sure it doesn't rise too much while baking. Great, we got our pizza all poked up, no rising. Now we gotta put our pizza sauce on there. We're coming along pretty good. We got our sauce on there all nice. Now we're about to get into this cheese. We got our cheese. Now we're about to put it in the oven.
My name's Jake. I'm literally a cook at a restaurant, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm making myself a veggie pizza, and my first step is I gotta put my dough down and make it flat. Now I have to like let the pizza, so. Now I gotta put sauce in the dang thing, so I'm gonna do that. Step is I have to make a cheese block into shredded cheese. Step is to cut up all my vegetables and everything for my veggie pizza. I cut all my veggies up, and now I have to put them on the pizza. Okay, my next step is to put seasoning on the thing. So now that I have it all topped out, I'm gonna just pour a little bit of these seasonings on and it should be good to cook.
Now for the taste test.
That's actually good.
No way.
That's actually really good. We made pizza! We literally made pizza.
That was awesome. Speaking of cooking, we're going to go see what's cooking it down in Mr. Gray's room. Take it away, boys.
Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Gray. I'm the chemistry and physics teacher here at Little Miami High School. So, first thing is magnesium metal. A lot of people think when you heat metals, they just will heat up and melt and become molten metal, and then you make alloys and things like that out of it. But magnesium does something a little different. So got the burner flame going here, and I'm gonna put the magnesium into the flame. And you can see that it gives off a really bright light and burns almost like with a welder's torch. And that's because it's reacting with the oxygen in the air, and we now have magnesium oxide. So that's one of the cool things. One of the other things that metals do, or all elements do, is that when you heat them up, sometimes they'll give off colors. And so I have a Q-tip, and this is a solution of lithium. So get the Q-tip nice and wet with it. And I'm just gonna barely touch the Q-tip to the side of the flame here. Notice the bright red color that is now coming off. That's the flame that lithium gives off. A lot of the metals will give off different colored flames. And they use a lot of these metals in fireworks. That's where a lot of the colors come from that you see in fireworks. So there's nice red color for lithium. It doesn't always have to be a metal. So for example, I have boron here. And just wet the Q-tip and we got some boron, boric acid crystals, which has boron in it. And touch this to the flame. And we get kind of a yellow-green flame coming from the boron that's in this compound. And you can kind of see the green color there coming from the crystals. So we call this a flame test in chemistry, and it's also one way to find out what might be in something. You can do a flame test on it, and the color of the flame will tell you sometimes what substance might be in the, in that compound. So we're going to put some of the peroxide in this flask, and then we're going to add just some regular hand soap. Like so, to make the peroxide kind of decompose and undergo a chemical reaction. And so when I pour this in, and we get what is called elephant toothpaste. Not really elephant toothpaste, but that's what they call it. And you can see the foam comes off. You can see all the steam coming off. This is what we call an exothermic reaction. A lot of heat given off from that. And all the suds come from the soap that was in the peroxide. So there you have it. A lot of neat things that we do in chemistry. This is just a few of the things that you get to do besides learn how things work with chemistry. So I'll see you in class.
Those are some great experiments, guys. Now on to Andy and Xavier, who are reacting to some of the worst Christmas movie trailers.
I'm Annie.
I'm Xavier.
And today we're going to be reacting to the worst Christmas movies so you don't have to. First up, we're reacting to Christmas with the Cranks from 2004. I'm already pausing it because if a company puts their logo up that fast and takes it away that fast, it's because they don't want to be involved with the movie.
I feel like I've seen this before, but
We skip Christmas. We'll go bask
It's because every movie's the same.
Yeah, I know.
What's up? No Christmas.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen like 10 of these movies.
Yeah. Doesn't look like a bad movie.
No, it honestly doesn't look,
Like a Home Alone type movie.
The effects aren't great, but yeah, this doesn't look horrible. Like, I feel like I'd watch this.
Yeah.
I got a Botox injection.
Again, it doesn't seem bad. I mean, like,
This movie's honestly good. I'd watch
I
it.
feel like it's low-key kind of funny. I think
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a 7.
Yeah.
Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah, the effects aren't
Yeah,
great.
that last part was kind of...
Okay, overall, the effects were not great, but I feel like I would watch that movie.
Yeah, I give it like 7 out of 10 for the
Yeah.
movie. I'd watch it.
The trailer made it seem better than Rotten Tomatoes
Yeah.
made it out to be. This movie is The Nutcracker 3D, and it came out in 2010, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 0%. So, we'll see if we gave it the same rating.
See that city? It's my city.
Again, they put their like logo up really fast and took it away really fast because they probably knew that it was really bad.
Took it from me.
So we got people as rats.
For Christmas.
Rat soldiers.
And that looks like a monkey. I'm already confused.
Yeah, it has like no storyline whatsoever. I don't know what they're trying
How
to
does
do.
he know her name?
Someone and reclaim my
I can't take him seriously with that voice.
I
I can't take the rat seriously either.
They kind of look like the people from The Grinch. Like with
Yes.
the long noses. That's what they look like.
The Who's
Yeah. Got a robot.
robot rat. Are they on like the set of something? Oh my god!
What was that?
Can you do that again, please?
No.
I honestly don't know how someone would actually like.
Produce that.
Yeah. I'd be embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed I watched the trailer. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 0%, and some of the reviews were horrendous and told us that children should not watch the movie. So, I wouldn't watch it either.
I gave it a 0.
I would also give it a 0. After watching arguably the worst Christmas movie trailer of all time, we looked up and found a wiki page dedicated to the Nutcracker in 3D. It won an award, but not the award you would want. It won Worst Limited Release Film of 2010. It was nominated for Worst Eye-Gouging Muse in 3D. Unfortunately, it did not win, but I think it should have.
At least I got an award though.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I'm your host, Chad McGinnis, and if you enjoyed, please let us know. And with that being said, that's it. I hope you guys have a great winter break, and I'll see you guys next year. Break, and we'll see you guys next year.
And welcome to our cooking segment where me and Owen made pizzas. Enjoy the video.
All right, let's put some of these gumdrops. What is that, Shrek? Not the gumdrop buttons.